Hi, everyone. There are three words which I find folks confuse very easily um, in the spelling. And the first is to peek with your eyes. I peeked out from behind the thing I was behind. P-E-E-K. And the four principal parts of that verb, peek, peeking, peeked, and had peeked. Fantastic. You can also turn that into a noun. I took a peek. And double E, that's with the eyes. All right. Then there's the peak of a mountain, P-E-A-K. And if you always use it, I climbed the mountain peak, that's a noun, and climbed back down. Great. But it can also work as a verb. The mountain peaked sharply on the south side, but had a nice gentle face on the north side. Or my grades really peaked in junior year, but then I fell into a rabbit hole on senior year. So if you use it as a verb, you don't have to go on and say what happened on the other side. But if you use it as a verb, it means something that went up and could theoretically have been gone back down. And I'm going to be really clear about that because of the third word. But the speed of the engine peaked and then fell off. Whatever. Here are the four principal parts: peak, peaking, peaked, and had peaked. Very easy. The last word, also pronounced peak, is this one. Pique, P-I-Q-U-E, related to pick like pickaxe. And it comes at also the pique, which is a kind of lance that a picador uses in a bullfight. The picador's job is to use his lance and poke, related word, poke at a bull to annoy the bull. Okay? So you can pique my curiosity by going poke, 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 or pique my interest, poke, poke, poke. And the verb peak, peaking, there's the spelling, peaked and had peaked. And I saw something very cool. I looked it up in my Oxford English Dictionary. And peak has all kinds of meanings, all related to that spear. As a noun, it's a feeling of anger or irritation, like someone just poked a spear into you. As another noun, it's in a card game that I don't know, it's worth 30 points before your opponent scores anything, and you get a further 30 points, which annoys your opponent. Yay! Here's a sciencey meaning of it. I don't know what it is. And there's a little bug that bites you with a deep picking, nasty bug thing, and that's the name of a bug. Pique is a kind of fabric with a strongly ribbed or raised pattern. That means back in the day, it got picked at by the little needles of little old ladies. There's the verb to score a pique against in the card game, but also to wound them, to irritate them, to offend them. To make them resentful. So I piqued my cousin. No, I picked at him. Ugh. There's also, for piqué, there's also a cooking meaning, to insert pieces of garlic, bacon, or flavoring before cooking, and then that made me hungry. So I went back to this one, where we've got to express resentment, to wound the pride of. So that's transitive, so I piqued someone else. Intransitive means there's no object. I just peeked. Women of the playhouse were peeking at each other, not looking. They were annoying over who shall go best dressed. Okay. You can take pride in something. He piqued himself on his keen sense of what was singable. Or you can provoke someone to action by arousing jealousy. A chance to observe a world-famous artist through the keyhole cannot help but pique curiosity. That's how most of us use it. So where's my thing there? Piqued my curiosity or piqued my interest. That's with a Q. If it's something that goes up and comes back down and you're talking about the actual getting to the top, that's P-A-K. And if you're talking about eyes, which begins with an E, it's the one with all the E's. Thank you.